What's up, world? We come here today to pay homage to these little rovers who I think the game was slightly bugged because they kept going for quite some time after I stopped recording yesterday, and I just sat here watching them going back and forth and back and forth. Anyway, so they've done a lot of good work. There is quite a bit of graphite in this bin, but we need more. So, back we go over here. We have a rad rocket that needs to get refilled. Great, great. Ready for success. Yep. All right. So, we're gonna get all of this going. Why are we? Oh, there's a broken ladder. I don't care about a broken ladder, honestly. I am a little concerned as to why we have liquid nuclear waste floating around. Hopefully it's just from when the rockets are taking off. But we'll get these, well, we'll get this rocket specifically all set up. The rover is all set. No, all three rovers are set. They are made of steel now, so they'll be able to there we go. Hold on. I need to actually drink the coffee that's sitting in front of me. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Now, when those steel rovers land, they will deconstruct their little landing pods, and we will build a rocket landing platform right here. And then the rovers are going to start moving stuff up here. So great. Rover's doing the rovery things, and we'll have a nice spot to land. I think I'll put it right over this sand. We'll see how much we can melt to melt down to glass. Blueprints? Sure. Give me random cosmetics that I don't really care that much about. Yep. Don't care. Okay. So this rocket is almost ready to go. We do want to make sure it's nice and full, just in case. Then once we bring back the graphite, we'll be able to turn it into supercoolant. Once we have the supercoolant, we'll be able to start this bad boy up. Ooh, we actually have steam in here. Steam and a layer of oxygen. Great. Great. Okay. So, we want to get that oxygen layer out of there. The easiest way to do that is to either remove a tile or replace it with an airflow. Here, we'll go the airflow route. See how that works. Yeah, it's not a ton of steam, right? We still have all this water in here too, so this shouldn't be too horrible. Alright, there we go. So now steam is all the way up to the top. There is a little bit of oxygen over here. Okay, now we just gotta... Yeah, now this is solid steam. Love it. Alright. Well, get that done here. Alright. This rocket is ready to go. Ready to go. Okay. Get out of here. Alright. So, the steam room is now set properly. Liquid tank is good. This cooling loop I'm eventually going to need. Okay. The other thing I want to do, I think, is put a little bit more liquid in here. I don't know. 191. It'll be a decent amount of steam. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. The steam will be fine. Okay. We'll leave the pipes in, or some of the pipes in, just in case. Okay. We'll prepare for success. Right? Always good to do that. Super coolant we're going to make way somewhere else, and then we're going to have dupes hauling it all the way over here. So we'll make a super coolant pit. Here, you'll get it in a second. It's basically just like a bucket that I can put the super coolant into. And then we can pump it from there. There we go. Down into the appropriate place. Okay. And then we'll need power, and then we'll be set there. Alright. Great. Getting this all done early just means I don't need to suddenly scramble to make it happen later. Alright. The other thing I want to make sure I'm setting up on. Oh, these are nice 92%. Look at that. And we got 25 data banks sitting in there. The other thing I do want to prep way in advance is I want to make sure that I have my molecular forge done. Alright, we're going to take out the textile loom. I don't think I've used it once. And so we're going to put in... I think it's a refinement, isn't it? Here we go. Molecular forge. Yeah. He's a big boy. Okay. Alright, for molecular forge. Yeah, iron ore is fine. It's nice and cool in here. I don't need to worry about that. Oh, ceramic forever. I should get rid of all of these knits. The easiest way would be to put the eggs in something where they'll die. Oh, hey, what's going on over here, guys? No, really, what is going on over here? Okay. Oh, this line is jammed up. And so it's hitting max gas pressure. Cool. Cool. Alright. And this line's jammed up. That's why. I was talking about this earlier, that I was going to need to stop doing the push more oxygen onto this line thing. Alright, there we go. That will start loosening things up. Eventually. Yeah, the hiccup is this guy, this smoker. Alright, well. Oh. And this guy. Wow. Alright. Well, we can solve for this one really easy. Let's give him his own fancy vent into the nowhere of space. You don't need to be interrupting any more of that, thank you. Alright, that will help speed it along a little. We're still getting it off the smoker. Yeah, this has got a lot of carbon dioxide buildup. Okay. Okay. Alright, this would be the other place I need to put in one of those gas pumps with a check. Alright. Oh, rockets in orbit. Man, I'm having a rough morning. Oh, okay. You deploy a rover. Thanks. Yeah, you gotta wait for the rover to be mostly down before you can deploy another. Deploy another rover. Deconstruct. Doesn't really matter in what order they do this. And deploy another rover. Okay. I'm going to deconstruct that. These are going to be priority 9. You guys are already starting the big haul. And then rocket platform. Here we go. Here. I'll set that to 9 as well. And then we're gonna ignore them, because there's nothing more. Okay. There's nothing more that the robots can do. They'll put the steel in. There is something more the robots can do. I can build a ladder. Do we have enough space to land a rocket here? There's a... We have 30 tiles. Well, not quite 30 tiles, because I'm measuring from the bottom. 28? Ooh, this might be tricky. Alright. Let's take care of this real quick, and then we'll go back and we'll explore what kind of a mess I'm going to get myself into. Alright, power-wise, oh, perfect. Great. So, going back up to the tippy top, whoosh, one of these... I think it's this one that I've set up... No, not that one. Yep. The other one. This one is set up as like a self-sustaining sort of thing, right? So we got a way to make our own energy if we need it. We've got resources, all sorts of resources. Oh yeah, tons of granite. All right, so this guy is self-sustaining. Ah, yes, with the oxidizer, and he is 33 tiles tall, which means he cannot fit here. So we need to cancel this. We need to start digging down. Alright, how big is this rocket platform? Yep. And I think we're going to need to put it here. Alright. And gentlemen, this is your job. So, looking at this now, 36 tiles. And you say that you are 33 out of 35. Perfect. So I can even add some more solar panels or another battery or something like that if I really want. And I might just. Orbital cargo. I don't know. Do we just add in some solar panels? Probably be the easiest answer. There. Great. So that'll all get taken care of at some point. Oh. Going way back down here. Aha. I was like, I forgot to do something. What did I forget to do? Forgot to put in the gas element sensor. We're gonna do this properly this time. We will. In the near term, this just needs to empty the junk out. Like, it's fine. But longer term, let's do it correctly. Alright. Those are all looking good. Alright, wow, there's a lot of nits. How about this? We'll put in a storage bin over here. And when they eventually build this, we're going to say that this storage bin should hold nit eggs. And so when any nit egg shows up, they'll move it over here. And it being out in the vacuum of space should just kill them, but I don't know, they're showing themselves to be mildly resilient and annoying. Oh, here we go. Okay. Let's... I don't know if I want to go down a whole lot more here. This nice layer of abyssalite, I want to kind of keep that, but over here where there's no such abyssalite, we can keep trucking. Okay. Slice up that. Okay. Get this all cleaned up, and then we'll go check on our ventilation. There. That'll be good. Okay. How's this vent coming on? Yes, we need to say if you don't detect oxygen, turn on the pump. And of course this pump has maxed out this gas line already because there's just too much junk. But hey, we are getting oxygen flowing again through all of our different systems. We are not yet at any sort of risk of death, so that's good. Alright. Knit eggs. 7. Anytime there's a knit egg, go put it over there, guys. Okay. Great. This is unneeded. Alright. Oh, this rocket's back. I should have this guy out mining something. So let's get him going. He can go... How far can you go? 20. Man. Kinda anywhere I want, huh? Alright. Well. Anywhere within 10. Because he's got to make a round trip. Dirt, algae, robot arm. Well, don't really care too much about that. That's 12. Jeez. Sure, the amber field... Yeah, the amber field, I guess, is the most interesting. Go for it. Bye. Alright, steel. We're doing okay on steel, but what do we need? Lime, of course. Well, as this starts coming together, we will be making that happen. Alright. Great. Robots, do the thing. I want to make sure we didn't accidentally drop anything down here. No, no. Thing down here is looking pretty good. They're continuing to pick up all the graphite that the previous robots chopped out. So that's great. We can even have them start digging out more. We're going to essentially be leaving these guys on autopilot. I don't want to be micromanaging robots for the next forever. But I also don't want them to ever... Uh-oh. Ever end up... Oh. I know why. Take that. There. There you are. Untrapped. I don't want them to ever run out of things to do. So... as they continue on, soldiering on, this is probably more than they can do, ever. But, hey. Let's test that theory. Okay. Alright, this, I think, yeah, there's not really much useful digging to happen beyond that. Okay. Okay, there's this blob up here I'm going to want to dig out. There. All right, robots. Doesn't really matter that much how far they get. It is very academic at a certain point. Like, great, I have 8 tons of graphite. That's more than I'm ever going to need already. So, hey, if they finish up, great. If they don't, that's okay. I would love it if they could actually move those artifacts, because that would be very helpful, but Oh man, they're just... Oh. 600 kilos. Yeah. Each 200 kilos is one robot trip. So they've got all of this over here, too. Okay, I can't watch them. They'll just take forever. Alright, this is starting to come together. Excavate these. That'll get us some more lime. Wow, 47 knit eggs. Growth suppressed. Yes, this is the point. Oh. Poor environmental conditions. Yes. Exactly. I want poor environmental conditions for them. Okay. This is all set up now. You know, we're pretty much ready to go when it comes to launching a dupe and making this happen. Let's see the gases. Gases are okay. Let's relocate the polluted oxygen outside the rocket, but there. Alright, and then let's relocate the petroleum. Oh, I actually need some petroleum later, so we'll move that over there. Yeah, power-wise, we're struggling. What? Where are we struggling power-wise? What's going on over here? Why are you not cranking out power? What? Okay. You are not overheating. This is the volume of steam? Okay. So this is 50 kilos of steam. And the steam is, of course, hot enough. Okay, and this is 90 kilos of steam. Yeah, so it might be I need to add more water. What's the heat? 165, 141. Draws in steam. Yeah. Okay. Do we need to start burning off the hydrogen? I mean, I can put some hydrogen generators here and just burn it. I think part of it was how this wasn't working for a while. Yeah. That's my guess. Yeah, the petroleum generators haven't kicked on yet, so... Oh, they are periodically. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, and they're almost out. Why are they out? What? How? What have I been not paying attention to? What is going on? Oh, because these suits weren't getting oxygen. People weren't able to... Oh, jeez. Go down... when these suits were not getting oxygen, people were not able to go down and work this, right? Oh, no, they've been doing it. Huh. Man, this is nuts right now. Okay. So, natural gas, I think, would be the next thing. No, they're using that too. Some of that's just getting jammed up because of the venting. Okay. This is almost done, though. Yeah, it's just the last little bits. These are turning on periodically. Okay. Well, thankfully, like, my paranoia is justified. I have built up enough various reserves of various power sources that I'm able to handle this, but this is kind of weird. Alright. So, one of the things we're going to do then is we're going to launch a rocket, and then we're going to solve for oh, I don't need these ones out either. And we're going to solve for power. Alright. 5 out of 19? Why do I have 19 tiles of range, not 20? Lord only knows, but it's enough. Okay. Okay, select one way. Oh, clear launch path. Okay. Great. Begin launch sequence. Pew. Alright, here comes Nails. There goes the rocket. So I keep an eye out for any ridiculously dumb dupes. Okay, great. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't have... Oh my goodness. No. Go right back home. Sorry. I don't have a Trailblazer module. That's the space that I don't have on here. Oh my goodness. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. Actually, battery module, I think, is the thing that I need. Can I just change a battery for a Trailblazer? No. Okay, that's a height of 3. And this is... Of course it doesn't say. Battery module is a height of 2. Okay, so great. One solar panel and one battery gets us a trailblazer. Great. Add trailblazer. Build. Immediately, please. Terribly sorry, my guy. I thought I was forgetting something. Yeah. Unreachable storage, you liar. This is the funny thing, like, the engine will get really snotty about not clear path, and then you can just build right into the thing, into the area later. Alright. You don't care about the unreachable storage there. Get that done. Okay. Eggs. Starting to collect those. Get those out of here. Oh yeah, I put Sweetles in here. Happy Sweetles. Okay. Oh, we've actually used a decent amount of the salt water. Oh, because the salt water is doing this oxygen setup. That's right. Okay. There we go. Now. Sure. 5 out of 17. Great. Begin launch sequence. Let's freaking go. Yeah, whoever you were, get out of there. Got a Rocketeer. Alright, let's go. Alright. There. We did it correct this time. Alright, these guys, they're saying these guys are idle, and these guys are almost out of oxygen, too. Ooh, that's... I was thinking it might have been a hot minute since I went and checked on them, and here we are. Okay. And the problem is, because the other place wasn't making oxygen in the best way, then this place wasn't receiving the extra oxygen, and they burnt through all their algae reserves. Yeah, their algae is 0, so let's start shipping them some algae. Yeah, this is over here. Great. Algae, and we're gonna put this at a 4? I know if we let them that, like, they're gonna ship 110% of the algae to them in a hot second. There. Alright. Now we're going to get some bits of fossil. What? if it's not... Oh! Allow manual use. That's what was throttling it. There we go. No, they don't need any more lead over there, thank you. Oh, that was the last thing I was sending their way. Great. Yeah, this would be the other thing to just core out. What is this? Liquid sulfur? Oh, because the leaky oil fissure is hot enough that it's melting the sulfur over here. That's hilarious. Yeah, it melts at like 130. Huh. Okay. Okay. That's a yucky mix of gases. I don't like that. And then it's perfectly beautiful way down here. Alright, well, let's just dig out a channel. Let a little bit more gas flow from up to down. Dig that out too. And we can even replace some of this with airflow tiles. Encourage more of this gas to get out of there. I'm not too concerned about all the gas mess down here. What mix of yuck do you have? All sorts of stuff. Okay. I'm contemplating taking this saltwater geyser, putting pumps, like build a little box for it, put some pumps around it, and then pumping it up into here. That would be an okay thing to do, but it's also going to end up being like 100 billion degrees. Where's my rocket? Go faster. I'm going to land my guy. We're going to load up some of that there graphite that we've been digging out. The robots have been digging out. And then we're going to start heading home. Oh. Dummy. Alright. Enable. Dock a suit. There. Great. And for your swampy delights, why do you have sleet wheat grain in here too? What? Oh. Well, you're going to keep it in there, but that's fine. Okay, fresh, stale, basically dead. Alright. Well. We'll have enough that we'll be able to eat okay. Um. We have. What do we have in here? Granite? Yeah. Make a bin out of granite. While we're flying, we might as well be moderately useful. Okay. And this one is going to be graphite and lime and fossil. Great. Okay, you're another day before you get there. Let's see what stuff we can clean up or destroy along this line. Alright. Yeah, we gotta... Guys, we have to get some algae over here. They're getting a little bit of oxygen now, so we're not, like, in immediate peril, but we do have to get this all taken care of. Aluminum. Okay. Oh, there's a mountain of algae over here. Great. Okay. Ooh. That's also a problem. Okay. Yeah, not a whole lot of positive gas here. Alright, and then as they dig out the uranium, they'll ship that over. Here we go. Here's algae. Someone was getting cooked. Oh, this over here. Yes, it is. It is warm over there, guys. Alright. At some point, we're gonna break in here and take that water. Also, at some point, I'm gonna break in here and take that algae. That algae I might just do now. Because we don't need to do a whole lot more in order to get that. Great. And temperature-wise, yeah, I've generally contained all this heat, so I'm not too concerned. Body temperature. What? Oh, because of the grill. Huh. Alright. Okay, we're getting, the rocket is in orbit. Okay. Nails. Nails, what is your schedule? Oh, you're about to go to bed. Okay, great. You go to bed. Alright. This is a little bit problematic, but we have all of this chill over here. And all we really need to do is bring some of the chill that's around the base and move it over here. So if we say we're going to make a temp shift plate out of ice. Oh, perfect. As a short-term solution, this will work just fine. And we've got... Oops. Status. Mushrooms. Oh yeah, we've got all sorts of good food in here, so we're not starving. Alright. You are up and around again. Let us undock the suit. Nails, you're going to put on the suit. Great. No! Undock. Okay. Nails. What is going on? Alright, disable building. Okay. Undock suit. Okay. Nails put on the suit. Okay. Thank you. Now. Select duplicate. Nails. You're going to go here. And this is your #1 priority, my guy. No. Empty storage. Oh. No. No. These can be 5s. You really 7s on those. Great. Shut down, shut down, shut down. Oh, I think all my rovers are done. Womp womp. Alright. Nope, you are moving to over here. There, and then you can deconstruct that. Oh, no, we still got rovers. Alright. Land that rocket here. Perfect. Just enough room. Glad I looked at that before I tried to land. Okay. So this is great. Rocket control station, no restrictions. Atmos soup checkpoint, enable. Great. relocate this to the interior of the rocket. We'll wait for these guys to do their thing. Oh, man. Building melted. Ah, yes. I wanted the building to melt. Too much liquid. Oh, no. Alright, well. That has chilled everything out nicely. Snazzy suits, awesome. So what are you doing now, sir? You're going to go grab databanks. Okay. Yeah. We do have imperative to grab and store databanks. You are correct. Okay. So, this can be set as 4s. And then this one in here. Yes, perfect. And then, oh, databanks. I forgot that we have databanks. And then we're gonna copy the settings over to here. There. And so you're mostly gonna be moving stuff back and forth into the ship, or doing what you gotta do. Num 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 num. Great. Yeah, get that, get the artifacts in there. And then we can be all set. Alright. This ship actually has worked out really well. There's obviously some fiddly bits when you're first trying to land somewhere, but it does work. Yeah, he's gonna... Oh, databanks first, sure. Robots, how are robots doing? Oh, robots are digging. The digging is priority 5. Let's put these at priority 6. Because the interior ones are priority 7s. Great. So, yeah. Welcome to the rest of your life, my guy. Ooh. We need to put a mini pod on here somewhere. Where do we want to put that? Underwater? It'd be funny. Otherwise, when we left, we might melt the mini pod. Alright, activate. Go inspect, sure. There. Activate the thing. Oh, sure. Some food. Why not? Take some free food. We'll have them move it in as well. Great. Well, we've got robots moving things. Got a duplicate putting stuff into the spaceship. Oh yeah, these guys are back to just moving graphite forever. Suppose demolish. Yeah, Nails, you're gonna be living your best worker life for a while. Yeah, we knew the Swampy Delights were gonna start dropping off. And that's okay. Not super worried. Looking over here. Oh, we're back to oxygenated. No. No more manual use, thank you. We have less than a ton of algae left. That's not great. Algae is how we're making our rockets do their thing. Okay. Well, 14 tons of algae over here. Brine. Brine? Where? Oh, polluted water. Okay. So, this is stabilized. The dupes are going to eventually get around to the various things that I've queued up for them. Well, at least they're not bored anymore. Over here, well, all the bad gases are slowly starting to filter down. So we're making some progress there. That's good. We can dig this out too. So these bad gases will be coming down. They'll eventually settle in here. They'll get pumped out. It'll be great. We seem to be doing a little better power-wise. Oh, missing tile. Oops. Okay. At a certain point, we're going to stop making databanks because that process seems to be fairly power hungry. At a certain point, we'll stop making oxalite. Right? Because there will be a point where we don't need it. Oh. You have finished grabbing whatever it was you were going to grab. Alright. You're going here. Go. Alright. Next place. Ooh, gold meteor shower. Alright. I think the next place we're going to drop some rovers is going to be on Obsidiol there. I don't know. Tungsten volcano? I don't need a tungsten volcano. Niobium is nice. Yeah. I don't know. The problem with going there is what the rovers can mine. There probably isn't much of anything they can actually do there. So, yeah. Sloppy all there might be the next place to go. Man, he has almost emptied those bins. Good for him. Robots are still doing their thing. Up and down. Great. And then, we'll try and speed up the process a little. Ooh. We could put in... Oh, there we go. Iron ore mesh tiles. There. Those won't have any more. I guess he would be the one to go through and be able to dig up all the fossil and lime that's floating around. Oh. Robots doing their thing. Oh, yeah. Why are we out here? Hey guys, can we not head outside right now? That would be great. I say it, and then he just goes around the other way, and I'm just like... Sure. Yeah, maybe stop. Maybe just stop. Can you stop? Do we have patient beds? I might not have patient beds here at all. Okay. You stop it? Yeah, I know he's getting hurt. He needs to stop. Oh, great. Well. Okay. Well, no deaths ensued, so that's a win, I guess. Can you also just go be in pain for a while? Be great. We're out of coal. What? Okay. Man, we're really struggle bussing right now. And a lot of it is just I haven't paid attention to these guys much lately, and they're letting me know in no uncertain terms that I haven't been paying attention to them much lately. Okay. Well, eventually we'll dig that out. I should dig this whole layer out. Alright. You guys will get to that when you get to that. Yeah. No power. None. Now, plug slugs help. I haven't put enough plug slugs in here to make a significant difference. Higby's almost to the point when he can get back to work. Tough times. Slickster larva, no. Alright. Robots are still doing their thing. Oh, we don't have that level of demolition. Okay. Cancel that so no one thinks to do it. But this will at the very least make it so everyone can get up and down a lot faster. Okay. Alright, Nails is just pitching in. Just doing what he needs to do. Looks great. I don't need to worry about that breaking with mesh tiles there. Oh. Let's make another mesh tile here. Those ones can be fine like that. And we'll replace that with mesh as well. Great. 44,000 calories. So, this is going to be fine for a while. I'm going to need to pay a lot more attention to these jokers. You know, we don't need to send anything back for a bit. These guys are doing... well, they will be doing fine once they finish out all the tasks I have assigned to them. Digging up some coal and getting some of that done. Yeah, the slug plugs... oh. We dug up enough coal to make that work. Great. Oh, wait, we have 50 tons. Okay. Why were we not doing anything with the coal? What? Huh? Alright, alright. I see how it is. I get it. An auto sweeper, because we cannot take care of ourselves. I know how it goes. all of this... just 9. Just do this first. We're going to fill the bin full of coal. We're going to build the auto sweeper. Alright. What do you... No. We're not going to build an auto sweeper out of frickin' iridium. Thank you. Iron is fine. Okay. Great. Great. So, the power crisis was just generally the dupes being dumb and not refilling the generator. Okay. That tracks. That tracks. Yeah, there's polluted oxygen, there's chlorine, there's all sorts of stuff going on up here, guys. And this slime. Oh. Let's put some sublimators in there too. Get that bleach stone going in there. Yep. All right. Okay. All right. So those guys are back to being stable. This is still doing everything we would ever want it to do. Robots are building things out. Duplicates are digging things up. We're going to come back with so much resources, it's going to be ridiculous. Look, there's coal here too. Anyway. That is a bit of a kind of amusing function, is the molten core of this asteroid has all turned to rock. And it spawns it this way, right? Because it's got so much water on it, it cooled it off over time. It's actually mildly warm down here. Slightly warmer than the water. And if I wanted to, I could open up these geysers and have some of that shenanigans going on, but don't care. Don't care. It's fine. What? Okay. We have 14,000 calories. The Atmos suit dock. That's my problem. Okay. We forgot to put in the ventilation pipes. Okay. The robots can do that. We can also disable this for a moment and do it ourselves. There we go. Okay. Waiting igneous. No. 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 Get out of there. We can cancel this, and we can make this ventilation pipe out of granite. There we go. You have that on the ship. Go do this. Nerd. Great. Now, summon crew. And enable building. There. We're going to undock this one. Oh, we have a worn atmos. Oh. Hmm. I'm going to see if I can get him to pull a different suit out. Great. Oh, it didn't matter. Alright, well. Okay, well. One good thing is we're getting the rest of this carbon dioxide out of here too, but we're almost to the point that we want to leave anyway. How much? Oh yeah, these bins are almost full. 12 tons of graphite. Databanks. 5 tons of fossil. Yeah, I think we can go. I think we can go. It will be okay. Great. Yeah, let's get out of here. Robots will keep doing the robot thing. Yeah, you can only go one direction. Yes, that's fine. Alright. Away we go. And we're going to disable this building. That way, once he gets back home, we don't end up with that weird situation where, like, everyone gets stuck in the ship. It happened that one time, and it was very strange. Great. So he's going to come back with a pile of graphite. We're going to get that. Look at all these storage bins full of stuff. We're going to get that turning into fullerene. Is a solid material used for production of supercoolant. Great. Sulfur and graphite. And we're going to make that literally forever. And then fullerene. Okay, we have dupes running on treadmills now. Okay. Databanks, 190 units. How much power do you use? No, that's circuit overview. You guys, 1,000 watts each. Oof. Okay, yeah, we definitely don't need... We don't need you running. We don't need you running. don't need you. Great. Great. That's, unbeknownst to me, kind of, that's what was gobbling up literally all the power in the entire universe, is having those guys just running 24/7. Okay. This guy has granite, gold, mafic rock, and more iridium. Perfect. So we have a dupe flying back home. I don't need to worry about him starving mid-flight. We've got these guys with more than enough coal the entire frickin' time. Alright, what? Oh, because you're being dumb. Please stop being dumb. Okay. So, all in all, things are looking pretty good. Plenty of food, plenty of everything, right? Oh, we're rebuilding petroleum reserves now that we don't have a constant draw on them because of the power. Great. Great. Alright, we're going to call it here for the day. Yeah, it was productive, but a little stressful at times when the duplicates started getting dumb and the power started running out, but we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Yeah, we're going to leave it here. I hope you enjoyed hanging out, and we will catch you all next time. See ya.